20 years behind bars, but is it enough? Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Akana. Delilah Williams was sentenced to 20 years in prison today for the murder of her 5-year-old stepdaughter, Talia. Delilah's husband, Naeem, will spend the rest of his life in prison for his role in the murder. And today, after Delilah was sentenced, some of the jurors who convicted Naeem say Delilah got off easy. KITV4's Ann Sterling has our top story.
Weeks after she testified against her husband, Delilah Williams stepped back in federal court to learn her own fate. She made a plea deal with prosecutors, 20 years in prison in return for her testimony. And U.S. District Judge J. Michael Seabright says that plea deal was necessary in the case against Naeem Williams. There are 3 people who know what happened. Talia is no longer here. That leaves Delilah and Naeem. No one will know the details in that house of horrors without her testimony. Judge Seabright looked directly at Delilah, at times his voice cracking when he talked about the abuse Talia suffered. Naeem gave the fatal blow. He sent her to the ground. He hit her so hard, he separated her shoulder. But Seabright did not mix his words when calling Delilah evil, saying the stepmother seemed to derive twisted pleasure from violently beating the child. Quote, "You wanted Talia to suffer. She was a nuisance, a problem that needed to go away."
He basically said what we kind of wanted to say to her. So, in my opinion, he was our voice to her.
Kelly Motto was one of the jurors who convicted Delilah's husband, Naeem, of murder for killing little Talia. The jury could not agree on a sentence, meaning Naeem will spend the rest of his life in prison. But Motto isn't shy about how he feels. He thinks the former soldier should have died for killing his daughter. As for Delilah, the juror says she got off easy.
When he sat there and said, basically, and I'm summing it up here, that you're worse than a wicked stepmother, you're evil, what was going through your mind when you were saying that?
I agreed 100%. She is evil. She has no remorse. Don't believe that she stopped beating Talia on the 29th. I think she continued until the day Talia died. And she deserves more than 20 years.
Ann Sterling, KITV4 News.
Delilah Williams' attorney is requesting that his client serve the remainder of her time in Fort Worth, Texas, where her family lives.